Hi Soumya, hope you are doing good. I got your profile, it's look good. Could you please tell about yourself?
Yeah, ma'am. Myself, Soumya. I have been working in one of the big two companies for 4 years, climbing the career ladder, learning the ins and outs of programming. I still, I still feel young, thought, and I got tired of working on the same task and application month after month. So, which is often the case in big corporations. Did not feel I was growing professionally, and I'm looking for a radical change in my career. I hope to find what I'm looking for in your startup, and I'm ready to bring on board everything I have learned in the big corp. This is all about me. Thanks once again for this wonderful chance, ma'am.
Okay, let's move to the questions. Can importing a package imports a subpackage as well in Java?
While a package is imported in Java, its sub-packages are not imported, and developer requires to separately import them if needed. For example, when a developer imports a package university, all the classes in the package named university that are looked but no other classes from its sub-packages are loaded. The developer has to import it to load the classes from its sub-package that is import university data departments like that's my.
Okay. What is mean by singleton class? Give a practical example of its usage.
A singleton class in Java can have only one instance, and hence all its methods and variables belong to just one instance. And then the singleton class concept is useful for the situation when there is a need to limit the number of objects for a class. The best example of singleton usage scenario is when there is a limit of having only one connection to a database due to some driver limitations or because of any license issues. That's it. That's it, ma'am.
Okay. What are the performance implications of interfaces over the abstract classes?
Interfaces are slower in performance as compared to the abstract classes, as the extra interactions are required for interfaces. And then another key factor of for developers to take into consideration is that any class can extend only one abstract class, while a class can implement many interfaces. Then the uses of interface also puts an extra burden on the developers as anytime and an interface is implemented in a class, developer is forced to implement each and every method of interface.
Okay. Can we change the value of any variable defined in the interface in a class? Implementing an interface?
No, ma'am. We cannot change any variable value of an interface in the implementing class, as all the variables have been declared in the interface or by default static, public, final, and final variables are similar constants that cannot be changed later.
Okay. When are we supposed to use serialization?
Serialization has been used when data records being transmitted through the network. With the serialization state of the object is converted and saved into a byte stream, and the byte stream is transferred through the network while object is recreated out at the destinations. That's
Okay. It is possible for us to override the static methods of a class.
No, ma'am. Static methods cannot be overridden. A static method does not belong to individual objects, but a class and is resolved at the compilation time. Still, if we attempt to override a static method, we will not receive a compilation error nor overriding impact while generating the code.
Okay. Can string be a data type in Java?
Mm. A string is not considered to be a primitive data type in Java. While a string has been created in Java, it is actually a java.lang.string class object, which gets created. After string object creation, all the built-in string class methods are used on the string object.
Okay. How can we implement any code before the main method?
When we need to implement any statements, even before object creations at load time of class, we use a static block of code in the class. Then any kind of statements which is inside the static block of code gets implemented once at the time of loading the class, even before object creation in the main method. That's it, ma'am.
Okay. It is possible to declare a method in Java class but give its implementation in another language code like C. It is
Possible.
possible?
Yes, we can do this with negative methods. In case of negative method-oriented development, like we define the public static method in our Java class without its execution, and then execution is done in another language, such as C separately. That is my.
Okay, Soumya, I have one scenario. The scenario is I need to use and re-reach an object once. It has been garbage collected. Okay, how it is possible?
Um, once an object is destroyed by the garbage collector and it no longer exists on the heap and it cannot be accessed again. So there is no way to reference it again, ma'am.
Okay, will a class contain multiple constructors? It is possible.
Yes, a class comprises of multiple constructors with various parameter, which constructor is used for the creation of object depend on the argument passed during the object creation.
Okay, is JDK needed on each machine to run a Java program?
JDK is a development Java kit and is needed for development only. And to run a Java program on emissions, JDK is not needed, but only Java runtime environment, that is JRE, is required, ma'am.
Okay, Soumya, the final one is why is Java important?
In Java, the primary advantage is that it eliminate the need for recompilations. So it enable developers to write a code that run anywhere, making it easier and feasible for them to perform their task. So regardless of the architecture of the system, Java compiled code can run on any Java virtual machines. So this makes it one of the foremost widely used programming language. So Java is a class-based and object-oriented programming language. So if you are aspiring to acquire the skills and build your career as a Java developer, you must consider taking up the course training from the reputed training provider and get certificated. And taking a good Java training course will help you get well versed with the subject matter. On the, that's it, ma'am.
Okay, Soumya. All explanations are really good. I will hand over the data to HR team. They will get back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.